Macmillan Audio presents The Salt Black Tree, written by Lilith Saintcrow. Read for you by Barrie Kreinik. Note: the reader is presumed to have read Book 1 of this duology, otherwise certain matters may be completely opaque. It should also be mentioned that the divinities described herein travel the human world much differently than humans do, and may or may not have an independent existence, since they are, after all, shape-changers like every other endless eternal thing, mortal souls included. Belief is strange, is it not? And very powerful. We live by mythologies. Anais Nin. The Chariot. Entirely different. The ride back to Rangers was a bone-jarring gallop, the black horse slipping and sliding, melting into a motorcycle at odd moments, throwing itself across small streams once the desert faded and they were back in rolling winter prairie again. The sun was a low, bloody coin disappearing behind distant bruised shadows of western mountains, and Nat Drozdova was fully occupied clinging to reins or clutching handlebars, her shoulders aching every time the big beast veered. Sparks struck from its iron-clawed shoes sent up tiny acrid puffs, very possibly brimstone, though she'd never smelled it before. And she was sure it was doubling back once or twice, running alongside a deep, swift, cold stream chuckling with sharp menace. Just waiting for her grip to loosen, just waiting for her to fall. Sheets of icy water thrown up on either side, her tailbone bruised as the beast landed stiff-legged, bolts of pain zipping up her back, her teeth clicking painfully together over and over again. Even the worst bus ride was a cakewalk compared to this. No fluid union, no sense of connected togetherness, just an endless rattling, jarring, thumping as her head bobbled and she clamped her knees to elastic, heaving sides. Finally, the song of hooves rang on concrete instead of dirt and rock. Nat was almost tossed from the saddle as the horse shook himself angrily, shrinking into a motorcycle again. His whinny became a scream of defiance, but Nat's fingers had cramp-tangled in the reins, and her knees, while numb, still stuck like glue to his sides. He rattled over washboard road at a punishing pace, pavement breaking away on either side in great frost-heaved chunks. Nobody had driven here for a very long time. Icy wind roared, stinging her face, and instead of too hot and sweaty in a magical desert, she was now miserably cold. The motorcycle horse screamed, shaking his head again as his mane whipped, stinging her hands. But Nat held on. There was no other choice. Finally, there was a long, rubber-smoking howl as he swelled into horse shape once more, a jolting as if the entire motorcycle would shake itself to pieces as it shifted back, and a billow of nasty black smoke. The world shuddered to a stop, and Nat let out a surprised cry, saved only from a girlish scream by the fact that there was no air left in her lungs to fuel it. Westering orange sunlight escaping under a long, low band of snow-bearing clouds filled her eyes, and there was a shout. "Hi there, you bastard!" It was Ranger in his fringed dun rancher's jacket. The black man darted close and grabbed at the horse's bridle. "Ain't no way to treat a lady. You just mind yourself now." "Oh, thank goodness, I'm back." Nat couldn't make her fingers unclench. The reins swelled and stiffened into handlebars once more, the engine's choppy growl smoothed out and died with a resentful rumble. Fitful warmth returned, her entire body ached, and she couldn't wait to have her boots on solid ground again. But she was no thief, and had forced this thing, whatever it was, to bring her back. As bad as the ride had been, she suspected accepting its offer to show her shortcuts would be even worse. "Get her off," Ranger snapped. "Oh, you sumbitch, thought you'd take the long way home, did you? None of that now." Another tooth-snapping sound cut cold air. Nat flinched. Every girl loves horses, yes, but this thing was only horse-like. The shape.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?